All Indians, sir, my brothers and sisters, I love my country and I am proud of its rich and varied heritage. I shall always strive to be worthy of it. I shall give my parents, teachers, and all elders respect and treat everyone with courtesy. To my country and my people, I pledge my devotion in their well-being and prosperity alone. Life my happiness. Jai Hind.
School attention. Stand is. Attention. Stand is. Book review.
Respected Vice Principal Sir, teachers and all my dear brothers and sisters, a very blissful morning to all. This is Sanskriti Singh of class 10 presenting today's book review. The name of the book is Exam Warriors, authored by Sri Narendra Modi and published by Penguin Random House, India. This book consists of 193 pages and cost 100 rupees. Be a warrior, not a warrior. The powerful message given by the author, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, through his book. The book Exam Warriors is an inspiring book for the youth, and it is written in an attractive way with illustrations, activities, powerful mantras and yoga exercises also. The author has described many elementary rules that have proved to be helpful in handling the exams. Some of the mantras told in the book are: compete with yourself, to cheat is to be cheap, revise and become wise, and many more. The book doesn't overestimate the importance of exams in our life. It does not impose the pressure of scoring good and securing the first position in board exams. It simply makes us understand the importance of exams in real life and how the exams are essential in breaking through a better future. This book will be a friend not only in facing exams but also in facing the life. It is practical, non-preachy and thought-provoking book for students. Exam Warriors is a wonderful book to be read by each and every student. So all my dear brothers and sisters, I hope you all will read this book and become free of exam stress. This book is also available in the library with book number 7636. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Storytelling.
Respected Vice Principal Sir, teachers and my beloved brothers and sisters, a very cheerful morning to one and all. This is Aparanjita of class 10 present here to narrate a short story titled Haste Makes Waste. A woman had a pet mongoose. It was very faithful and never harmed anyone in the family. One day, the woman had to go to the market. She left her baby in the care of the mongoose. The mongoose kept an eye on the baby and did not leave it alone. At that huge time, a huge cobra entered the house. It was going towards the baby. The mongoose was alert and fought a long and fierce battle with the cobra. Though it was tired, it fought relentlessly so that no harm came to the child. In the end, the mongoose was able to kill the cobra. When the woman came back, she saw the mongoose lying at the entrance. She noticed its blood-covered mouth. She could not see the baby as it was sleeping peacefully in the next room. The woman, in her haste, presumed that the mongoose had killed her baby. She did not bother to go inside and look for her child. In a sudden fit of anger, she hit the mongoose with the flower pot and it died. Suddenly, the baby started crying. When she went inside, she saw a dead cobra lying on the floor. She realized her mistake, but it was too late. She had killed the savior of her child in a hurry. The proverb haste makes waste is applicable here. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Good morning to everyone. This is Sanskriti Singh and Idisha of class 10 presenting today's quiz on the topic Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. First question goes to Aravali House. Who is the Indian freedom fighter known as Netaji?
Subhash Chandra Bose.
Yes, your answer is exactly correct, Subhash Chandra Bose. Second question goes to Nilgiri House. Who is the founder of Forward Bloc Party? Question once again. Who is the founder of Forward Bloc Party? Subhash Chandra Bose. Next question goes to Shivarik House. Who gave the slogan Jai Hind to the nation?
Subhash Chandra Bose.
Yes, your answer is exactly correct. Subhash Chandra Bose. Next question goes to Nilgiri House. Whose lines are these? Give me blood, I will give you freedom.
Subhash Chandra Bose.
Yes, your answer is exactly correct, Subhash Chandra Bose. Nilgiri House. Which lines were given by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose in connection with freedom struggle? Yes, your answer is exactly correct. Give me blood, I will give you freedom. Next question goes to Aravali House. Subhash Chandra Bose is also known as
Netaji.
any other name? The correct answer is Desh Nayak. Who called Subhash Chandra
guru of Subhash Chandra Bose?
Question once again.
Who is the political guru of Subhash Chandra Bose?
Yes, your answer is correct. Chittaranjan Das.
Next question goes to Shivalik House.
Who is the writer of the book, The Indian Struggle?
Subhash Chandra Bose.
Yes, your answer is correct. Subhash Chandra Bose.
Nation did Subhash Chandra Bose pass in England?
Indian civil service.
Yes, your answer is exactly correct. Indian Civil Services.
Good morning to everyone. I am Rakesh Anand of class 10 saying about Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav is an initiative of the government of India to celebrate and commemorate 75 years of progressive India and the glorious history of its people, culture and achievements. This Mahotsav is dedicated to the people of India who have not only been instrumental in bringing India thus far in evolutionary journey, but also hold within them the power and potential to enable the vision of activating India 2.0, fueled by the spirit of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav is an embodiment of all that is progressive about India's socio-cultural, political and economic identity. The official journey of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav commences on 12th March 2021, which starts a 75th week countdown to our 75th anniversary of independence and will end post a year on 15th August 2022. Thank you.
Good morning to one and all. I am Chanakya of class 10th. Now I am going to speak some words about one of our freedom fighter, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Subhash Chandra Bose, affectionately called as Netaji, was one of the most prominent leaders of Indian freedom struggle. Though Mahatma Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru have garnered much of the credit for successful accumulation of Indian freedom struggle, the contribution of Subhash Chandra Bose is no less. He has been denied his rightful place in annals of Indian history. He founded Indian National Army, Azad Hind Fauj, to overthrow British Empire from India to come to acquire legendary status among the Indian masses. Subhash Chandra Bose was born on January 23, 1897 in Cuttack, Orissa. His father Janakinand Bose was a famous lawyer and his mother Prabhavati Devi was a pious and religious lady. Subhash Chandra Bose was the ninth child among 14 siblings. Subhash Chandra Bose was a brilliant student right from the childhood. He topped the matriculation examination of Calcutta province and graduated with a first class in philosophy from the Scottish Church College in Calcutta. He was strongly influenced by Swami Vivekananda's teachings and was known for his patriotic zeal as a student. To fulfill his parents' wishes, he went to England in 1990 to compete for Indian civil services. In England, he appeared for Indian civil services competitive examination in 1920 and come out fourth in order of merit. However, Subhash Chandra Bose was deeply disturbed by the Jallianwala Bagh massacre and left his civil service apprenticeship midway to return to India in 1921. After returning to India, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose came under the influence of Mahatma Gandhi and joined Indian National Congress. On Gandhiji's instructions, he started working under Deshabandhu Chittarajan Das, whom was later acknowledged as political guru. Soon he showed his leadership material and gained his way up in the Congress hierarchy. In 1928, the Motilal Nehru Committee appointed by the Congress declared in favor of dominant status, but Subhash Chandra Bose along with Jawaharlal Nehru opposed it, and both asserted that they would be satisfied with nothing short of complete independence for formation would be of Independence League. Subhash Chandra Bose was jailed during civil disobedience movement in 1930. He was released in 1931 after Gandhi-Irwin Pact was signed. He protested against the Gandhi-Irwin Pact and opposed the suspension of civil disobedience movements, especially when Bhagat Singh and his associates were hanged. Now Master Vinay Kumar Reddy will continue.
Okay.
My name is Vinay Kumar Reddy of class 10th. Today I will speak about Subhash Chandra Bose. Subhash Chandra Bose was soon arrested again under the infamous Bengal regulation. After an year, he was released on medical grounds and was banished from India to Europe. He took steps to establish centers in different European capitals with a view to promoting political-cultural contacts between India and Europe. Defying the ban on his entry to India, Subhash Chandra Bose returned to India and was again arrested and jailed for a year. After the general elections of 1937, Congress came to power in 7 states and Subhash Chandra Bose was released. Shortly afterwards, he was elected president of the Haripura Congress session in 1938. During this term as the Congress president, he talked of planning in concrete terms. and set up National Planning Committee in October that year.
As per the proposals from the Ministry of Culture, NVS has decided to celebrate special programs on Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose under Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Subhash Chandra Bose, popularly known as Netaji, was a great militant freedom fighter and a patriot. He was born in Cuttack, Orissa on 23rd January 1897 to Janakinath Bose and Prabhavati Devi. His father, Janakinath Bose, was a well-known lawyer of his time. His mother, Prabhavati Devi, was a religious woman. Subhash Chandra Bose was a brilliant student who had scored the second position in the matriculation exam. At an early age, he started reading about Swami Vivekananda and Ramakrishna and was influenced by their teachings. Bose completed his BA honors in philosophy in 1918 from the University of Calcutta. He later went to England in September 1919 for further studies. He was selected for the Indian Civil Service, but he did not want to stay in England and serve the British government. Subhash Chandra Bose resigned from the civil service job in 1921 and returned to India after hearing of the national turmoil in India. From a young age, Subhash Chandra Bose had the nationalist temperament, and Britishers' discrimination towards Indians would fill him with rage. To serve the country, he joined the Indian National Congress. Bose joined the non-cooperation movement started by Gandhi under his influence. Bose was a revolutionary freedom fighter and he founded the Azad Hind Army or Indian National Army. For his revolutionary movements, Bose had been to jail several times. He was suspected of connections with secret revolutionary movements and was sent to Mandalay jail in Burma, where he contracted tuberculosis. Bose was elected the president of Congress Party and worked along with Jawaharlal Nehru, another great political leader. Both had a more militant and left-wing approach to independence, which became a reason for Bose's differences with Gandhi and other Congress leaders. Bose's selfless contribution to India's independence movement and organizing and leading the Indian National Army is indispensable. His struggle of independence was highlighted during the civil disobedience movement, for which he had even been arrested. In fact, he was imprisoned 11 times for his ideologies and the use of force against the British. Bose was elected the president of the Indian National Congress twice, but he resigned from the post as he was against the Congress internal and foreign policy. Soon he left the party and went out of the country seeking an alliance with other countries to fight against the British forces. He earned the support of the Japanese and they agreed to help him in forming the Indian National Army in Southeast Asia. Later on, he became the commander of the Indian National Army. The Indian National Army attacked the northeastern parts of India. This attack took place under the leadership of Subhash Chandra Bose and he was even successful in acquiring a few portions of the northeastern parts of India. Unfortunately, the surrender of the Japanese forced him to withdraw and call off the war. It is believed that he died in a plane crash on 18th August 1945. Subhash Chandra Bose was an unforgettable national leader who fought for the country's freedom struggle against the British till his last breath. He is known to be one of the greatest heroes of the country has ever seen. various activities are going to be conducted in Navodaya Vidyalaya. Thank you.
Full attention. Scientists, attention. National anthem, start.
जनगणमनाधिनायक जय भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव सुभाषिष समागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Assembly disperse.